Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know
he's going to go for a big one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. When you...
Bro, I could. I'm gonna rush it.
Conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Trying to do it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the breaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's high.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stretch the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are... going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top.
The smell is something special. A ribbon is something rare. So I'll be... A song is something special. A ribbon is something rare. So I'll be special and I'll be rare. With the ribbon in my hair. Yeah, he does have phenomenal. Like, we'll put him in end. He was they're stupid.
Offenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he stands for the ball. But great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit. Dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice game. Beck saved his best for last in 2024, 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win, unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, baby.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on first down. He's going to fire to the left. Finds a man all alone. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Stribling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab down the left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. The offense changing the play. trying to get the corner. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Finds his tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. The lone back's got it. Nice move to pick up yardage.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Steps away. Looking down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught near the sticks. It's dribbling. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking left. A strike downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sowell. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air. It's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Turning it on. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice. space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Makes the grab. It's right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Beck. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Makes the catch. It's right. He'll try to take it back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Rebels in the hurry up. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy's been an absolute force in this